Hello everyone, today I'll be showing you an algorithm to reverse a number and then we'll be writing Java code to see how it works in programming. So let's go ahead and get started. Initially, let's pick a number. Here I'll just pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then how the algorithm works is you usually need a copy of that number, which just gets assigned the number, which in this case is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you have another variable, usually I'll call it rev for reverse, which is initialized as 0. And then what you have to do is you have to multiply rev by 10 every time and then add the last digit of the number, something like this. And this will give you the new value for rev. So here, if you do rev times 10 plus 5, rev is initially 0. 0 times 10 is 0 plus 5. That will give you 5. And then you just repeat the process until your number is 0. So after you take out the 5, you remove the 5 from here, and then you take the next digit, which is a 4, you add 4 to it, and then rev times 10, so 5 times 10 is 50, plus 4, 54. Do that again, rev times 10 plus 3, this should give you 540 plus 3, so 543. Do that again, rev times 10 plus 2. So you take the 2, you remove the 2 from here, and this should be equal to 5432. Do this one more time, rev times 10 plus 1. This 1 comes from here. You remove the 1, this becomes a 0. This number times 10 plus 1 will be 54321, which is in fact the reverse of the number, and now we can stop since our copy number is 0. So this is how basically the algorithm works. Now I will show you the Java code for it. So let's go to Eclipse and see how it will work. So here I just have a basic class with a main method. You can also create a custom method to do the same thing. So initially I'll start with the same thing. I'll start with the num. I'll give it a value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll have a copy variable which will have the value of num, and then I'll have a variable called rev which will just store the reverse initialized as 0. And then to do all of this, you can do it manually, which will take a lot of steps and will be like same steps over and over again, or you can use a loop. In this case I'll use a while loop, and my while condition will be while copy is not equal to 0. So this condition is met at the final step when copy does become 0. So we want to stop right here when we process all the digits. And let's create another temporary variable in here called t, and this will be copy modulus 10. And what this does is it just takes the last digit out of the number. So every time the last digit of the number would be stored into t, initially will be 5. So that's this stuff here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll be doing that stuff here. Then another important step is copy equals copy over 10. So what this does is initially, if you remember, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. But as we went down these steps, we kept removing the last digit until we got to 0. That's what this step is doing. And then the final step is just putting everything back together. So this would be rev equals rev times 10 plus the temporary value or the last digit. So this line is doing this whole thing. Rev times 10 plus 454, and these are just the t values. And this should be it for reversing. Now you can just print it out to see if it actually works. Here I'll just say reverse of num is rev, and let's save it and run it and see what we get. So here we do in fact see that the reverse of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that does of course work. Let's try a different value here. Let's try something like that. So here you can see this is in fact the reverse of it. You can check it on your own. I'm not gonna walk through it. So yeah, this is basically the whole program for it, for reversing a number, an integer. You can try different values here on your own in your own time. But yeah, that's basically it for now. Thank you for watching. Let me in the comments down below if you have any questions or if you want to see more programs, and I'll see you next time.